Today's workout is a quad workout, and if you guys like it, give me a thumbs up. If you're on my channel for the first time, subscribe so you don't miss any of the workout videos coming up in my exercise videos, my exercise library. I'm going to start working on that and putting more things in it where I have descriptions of the exercises. A lot of my workouts, I'll talk in the background and kind of explain and give tips throughout my workouts too. So make sure you watch those to get tips. And again, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye-bye. Got to do my arm flex. Okay, first up are deep squats, and I did 6 sets. First set was 45 pounds for 20 reps. And I like to squat nice and deep. I like to go down as deep as I can. And I just feel like you hit more of your lower body when you do that. You bring in your glutes a lot more and your hamstrings a lot more. And with squats, you want to make sure that you have your weight back towards your heels a little bit more, especially as you're going down and pushing off the bottom. They call it driving it up from your heels. And about, I think it was the end of January, I had done my first leg workout in a long time. And I was only able to do about 3 sets of squats and a couple leg extensions, and my quads got so sore. So this workout, I felt a lot stronger, and I thought I only did 5 sets of squats, but I ended up watching the video, I did 6 sets. So second set, 55 pounds times 15 reps. Here you can watch from the side. I just sink my butt as low as I can, and you want to make sure you keep your chest up and your chin up. And a lot of times your body follows where you look. And as the set gets heavier, a lot of times you'll see me raise my chin up higher. That makes my body follow that direction. So as my chin is up, it helps me to keep my chest up more, especially when I'm driving it off the bottom. You'll see here my head kind of goes back off the bottom. It helps me to drive it up off of my heels better, and it helps me to keep my chest up so my back stays arched. Some people, when they try to do squats, they try to keep their upper body too straight, and when you have a weight on your back, you can't really do that. Your upper body is going to have to go forward a little bit, and your butt is going to have to go back. So you have to kind of stick your butt out and make sure that you stay arched up. The main thing, if you're leaning forward, the main thing is keeping your back arched. And you'll see here, watch when I drive off the bottom, I kind of put my head back right there.
Yeah. So 40 is the new 30? Yeah. Right.
So with squats, you can't try to keep your body too upright. You have to do a slight lean forward. As long as you're keeping your chest up and your back arched, you're good. And this is the form that works for me. It might not be for everybody. For some people, they don't like to go as deep, or some people can't go as deep, and that's okay. This is just how I've always done it, and I like to go full range on all of my motions, and to me this is the fullest range that I can get, is just sinking them as deep as I can. I just think whenever you go full range, you just pull in a lot more of the muscle groups. So in this case, legs, you're pulling in, everything: quads, glutes, hamstrings. And this is the 4th set, 85 pounds, and I did 7 7 reps here. So, and again, as it gets harder, you'll see right here, I just really keep my chin up nice and high. It reminds me to keep my chest up and keep that back in that arch in my back. And this is the heaviest I've gone in a long time. I'm going to shoot for 1 to 3. And this was a 6 set, 95 pounds times 3 reps. I wasn't planning on going this heavy, so I didn't bring my belt. Next time I'll bring my belt, but that was the most I've done in a long time. Next thing are swoop lunges with leg extensions. And I supersetted these 2 exercises. I started with swoop lunges, first set 10 pounds times 14 steps. And this exercise gets quads, glutes, and inner thigh. When you stretch out like that, you pull your inner thigh into it, and I usually get sore on my inner thighs the next day. So this is a really, really good leg exercise. One of my favorite ones. And after these, I went right into leg extensions with no rest. So I walked over, got on the leg extension, 40 pounds, 20 reps on the first set. And you notice with the leg extension, for me, I like to leave my chin down and kind of round my upper body over just a little bit. I'm engaging my core is what I'm doing, so I'm kind of pulling my core in. Kind of like if somebody punches you in the stomach, it just keeps that core engaged, and I stabilize my body with my arms, and I hold my butt down. I don't let my butt lift up. I keep my butt in the seat. I think it puts it in your quads more. Okay, second set of swoop lunges, same thing, 10 pounds, 14 steps. And you'll see here from the back how I step really wide, and as I go down, both of my knees are turned out. So the knee that I'm on, or the leg that I'm on, my knee is pointing out, and the leg that's back, my knee's pointing out. So it's kind of almost like a lunge squat type thing, I guess you could say. Like I want to say maybe almost like a sumo squat. So that's keeping the knees out like that is what pulls in the inner thigh. $40 pounds on the first set, 50 pounds on, no, let's go 60 pounds on the second set. Second set, 60 pounds. 18 reps on this one. Okay, and again on these, I like to use my hands to keep my butt from lifting up, especially the heavier you get, the more your butt wants to lift up if you don't hold yourself down. So I think it's important to hold yourself down and try to keep your butt in the seat so you can push from your quads. I just think it puts it in the muscle more when you do that, and if you can stabilize your body as much as you can and just lift from your knee down is the only thing that you're moving. The third set, 10 pounds again, 14 steps again. And on these, again, you're trying to keep your upper body straight forward so it doesn't turn, but you're swooping and stepping really wide. And as you step, you're thinking of keeping both knees pointing outwards. And I like to sink really deep. I like to sink down and try to touch that back knee to the ground. You get a lot of stretch in your hip flexors too. Doing this, stretching your inner thigh, and you want to keep your body upright too on those. And this is third set, 90 pounds on this one, 12 reps. And again, from the swoop lunges to the extensions, I went non-stop, so there was no rest. After the extensions, I took like about a minute to 3 minute rest and then repeated the supersets. So I did 3 supersets of those. Next up are bench jump lunges, supersetted with over the tops. So I did 15 seconds on each leg, and this is a good quad / plyometric exercise. By this time my legs were really beat. My quads were so pumped, and I was having a hard time doing them. And normally I would do probably 20 seconds, but because my legs were so beat, I just did 15 seconds. And you want to think of like bringing that back leg towards the knee towards the ground and exploding up. You're trying to jump up as high as you can. And then those were supersetted with over the tops, 15 seconds on here. Normally I would do 20, but because I put the two together, I did 15 seconds on each one. So there was no rest after the jump lunges. I went right into the over the tops, and then I went, before the second set, I rested probably about 30 seconds to a minute. And this is the second and the last set that I did of these because my legs were dead. And again, 15 seconds on each leg. And they were getting to where they weren't wanting to jump. My jumpers were tired. So switching legs here. And last set of these, 15 seconds. And again, you're trying to jump as high as you can. So I wasn't jumping very high. I had to kind of use my arms to try to get myself up as high as I could, but my legs were just beat. And from those, no rest, right into over the tops. This is the last set here, and then I was done. 15 seconds here, and my legs, my quads were really, really pumped. And anyway, if you like this workout, give me a thumbs up, and hope you guys try it, and I'll see you next time.